Hey, everybody, it is Monday night, and you know what time it is.
Information on celebration.
Well, we have got so much to talk about this week. As many of you that are watching, a lot of you are from Celebration, wanting just to make sure you know what kind of activities are going on this week. But many of you are watching from outside of Celebration, wondering if this may be that fairy tale community that you might want to move to. And I hope you do. And if you do, you see my number there, 407 808 9845. I would love for myself or my dream team, my realtor dream team, to help you find the perfect spot. But this week is March 24th, and there is so much going on. I have so much stuff that's attached to this show that I just need to go ahead and get started and tell you what is going on. Obviously, one of the biggest things that's happening, and I'm very, very proud of the Polity family, Jimmy and Jeff, and everybody that puts on the exotic car show. And I'm going to share a screen here with you because it's quite the big deal, and it is done so very well. It's done very well. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure if it wants to pose. Let me see why it doesn't want to share anything with you. But let me talk about it a little bit while the visuals are coming up. But the exotic car show has been going on, gosh, over 20 years now. And it's gotten to the point now where it has its own following, but it's so important as locals to know what's going on because I don't want you to miss out on anything. The event on Saturday, you will definitely know that it's in downtown Celebration. And I believe they may have one of the biggest gatherings of truly cool exotic cars. So let me find out why it's not presenting over here. Let's try that again. I'm going to share a screen. Here we go. Come on here, car show. Oh, it's just showing dark. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to talk you through it until I can figure this out. But anyway, there is an event every year around this time where you will have lots and lots of really beautiful vehicles. And starting Friday night, this fundraiser, which is for Make-A-Wish, there is a Gin Blossom concert. They usually bring some really good entertainment in. This year is Gin Blossom. So if you go to celebrationcarshow.com, you'll be looking at a website that I'm trying to share with you now. But Friday night, Gin Blossom. And then Saturday, it's pretty much 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. down on Market Street and Front Street in downtown Celebration, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You'll be able to walk around and see some incredible vehicles, and you probably see a bunch of celebrities that are walking around. Saturday evening, there is an event where it's cocktail attire, and it's at the Waldorf Astoria, where they are going to have a comedian, I believe. Yes, it's going to be a wine pairing dinner. And they also, and it says that they're going to be having live and silent auction. And I know this because Rod and I are supporting this cause. We're actually going to be going into the event and helping out at the live auction. That's Saturday night. That event that starts at 6:30 p.m. cocktails and canopies, and then 7:30 p.m. the wine pairing dinner. Live auctions at 9:30 Saturday night, and they have a comedian, Monty Franklin, that is there. Those tickets were $329 per person. Actually, it's a little bit more now because it's after March 1st. I think it was $379 the ticket for those. You may want to go on the website to see if they have any available. They typically do sell out, but would love to see you. And if nothing else, would love to see you in downtown Celebration on Saturday to see all these cars. I thought I would mention a couple. Let's see if I can find that for you. A couple of some of the celebrity names that will be down there and some of the cars. Well, actually, the cars are kind of the celebrities in this event. The governing body. Hey, how are you? Thank you for saying hi to Celebration. The Cannonball Run, which is Lamborghini is going to be showcased at the event on Saturday. The Back to the Future DeLorean vehicle will be there. The Dumb and Dumber Lamborghini is going to be showcased on Saturday. Ferris Bueller's Ferrari will be seen. Do you remember that movie? That was like one of my favorite movies, I think. Christine's Plymouth Fury will be there. The Ghostbusters vehicle, I know that's a big hit. A Cobra 1950 Mercury. The Knight Rider kit car is expected to be there. Jurassic Park Explorer. And then, of course, we talked about the celebrities that are going to be ticketed events on Friday night and Saturday night. But some of the celebrities that you might see walking around town, maybe Jim Kelly, the football player, Chris McDonald, who was on Happy Gilmore, Michael O'Keefe, who was in Caddyshack, Kato Kaelin, remember Kato Kaelin? The American Chopper, that gentleman, Johnny Damon. I love Johnny Damon. Rod and I used to have a pirate ship on a home that we had in celebration to celebrate the kids, and we'd have over 5,000 children that would show up. And Johnny would come to our parties, and he would, hey, Heather Roberts. Heather Roberts, I absolutely love Heather Roberts and Farrah. He would come to our parties, and he would be all have makeup on to the point where people didn't know it was him, and we would sing karaoke and stuff. Johnny's quite a good karaoke singer. Let's see who else might be coming to this. Jim McMahon. You guys remember Jim McMahon from the Chicago Bears, a Hall of Famer, World Wrestling Hall of Famer. Bill Goldberg is expected to be here. Mike Skinner, who's a NASCAR driver. Ed Too Tall Jones from the Dallas Cowboys. Rusty Wallace, I've had the honor of working with him too. At one point, for those that follow the show, you know that I had opened up Universal City Walk in charge of marketing there, and NASCAR Cafe was there at that time. And Rusty Wallace was one of the people that I work with, and he's really a great treasure. Mark Ripien from the Redskins is going to be here. I'm a big Washington, well, they were called the Washington Redskin there, and then the Lazy Wolf is saying hello. Hello, Lazy Wolf 33. Thank you for watching the show. So are any of you guys going to be coming down here for the Exotic Car Show? Let me know in your comments. I'd like to see if you are. I'm hoping the weather's going to be fantastic and that we'll all be able to enjoy walking around downtown. Hey, Carolyn, thank you so much for watching the show. All right, so Exotic Car, do not miss it. It comes around hopefully every year. Once again, thank you to the Ippoliti family. Hey, Ellen, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Are you going to be at the Exotic Car event this weekend? I don't know. All right, so what else is going on that we don't want to miss? Okay, this, you guys, is, I don't know why it doesn't want to share that. Okay, we're going to do it this way then. Okay, so what we're seeing is there's a flag retirement ceremony. The Boy Scouts, the Scouts in celebration this Saturday are going to retire the flag, and then they what they're doing is they're also saying you can drop off any of your old US flags with CROA at the Jones Room by Lakeside during the business hours, because there is appropriate ways in order to retire a flag, and that is going to be March 29th, Saturday. And I just love, I think that might be Shell Hart's son that is photographed in there. So that's a good thing. Don't miss out on that, making sure that we pay respect to the American flag. And then, St. Patrick's Day, all that fun stuff, they still have some cool opportunities with a kids' night out Shamrock Bash. That is going to be March 28th, and that's at Heritage Hall. For those of you, I believe there still may be some spots. It is going to be for ages 6 to 12 years old, $45 per child, and $30 per additional child. So make sure you check that out. That is the Town of Celebration. And that was something that we had talked about that we really enjoyed when our daughter was growing up here. That was a great way for people to meet each other because our kids became friends very quickly and we would meet each other. Glenn, oh yes, Glenn. I'm so glad that you guys are watching. Hello, looking forward to the car show. Good. Hopefully I'll see you there. I will hopefully see you there. That would be wonderful. So let's make sure that if the kids want to be going to that event, and then what else is right around the corner? Here we go. The Spring Fling and Egg Hunt. Okay, so you know Easter's coming up. So that is going to be Saturday, April 19th. I say that early so that you can start being prepared because sometimes people are trying to wonder, is there going to be an Easter egg hunt? Well, there's no better Easter egg hunt than what the town of Celebration does. They have an event at the community field, and that is behind the library. And the doors open at 9:30 that day, and then up to 2 years old, I believe, at 10 a.m., 2 to 4 years old, 10:15, 5 to 7 years old, starts at 10:45 a.m. There's a bunny line. There's 8 to 10-year-olds are welcome at 10:45 a.m. Now, not to say that they definitely will do it this way like they've done in years past, but in years past, I have seen them take a helicopter and drop Easter eggs, all thousands upon thousands upon thousands of eggs back on that greenery area. And so I would imagine they're going to do something spectacular like they've always done, but I want to remind people about that. Now, this is interesting. The Celebration Golf Course, and you guys know if you ever need to reach them, I love their telephone number, 407-566-GOLF, because most of Celebration is 407-566, but they got golf, GOLF. They're going to have an early Easter brunch. So they're doing Easter brunch the week prior to Easter, and that is April 13th. And I'm actually going to be going with some loved ones to that too. I think they have different times, 11:30, 1 o'clock, I think earlier in the morning. I think we've snagged an 11:30 time frame. But in preparation, I will be there. And I believe the following week, you may want to look at even the Inn at Celebration. They are doing an Easter brunch on Easter Day itself, which leads me to a video that I want to share. I want to thank Dee Bellavati. He was able to connect with me, and there is a wonderful operations director at the Inn at Celebration, and we did a video. We wanted to share that with everybody, and hopefully here we go.
Look forward to your next visit.
Wonderful. Okay. If you guys have any questions. Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and I'm very honored. I'm here with my friend Saley, and she is in charge of operations at the new Inn at Celebration. And when I say new, it means it's newly renovated, beautifully renovated, and it's under new ownership. You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on at this great spot?
So it's been a month already from our grand opening, and we're so excited to welcome you back. Of course, you were here.
It was an amazing grand opening. I think you did an exceptional job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We worked so hard. Renovation took a little bit longer than expected, but we're finally here, right? We became what you see today, which is an amazingly new and renovated property.
Yes. And you know, the people that live in the town of Disney really have treated this like the mansion of Celebration, because it is right in the heart of downtown Celebration. So this mansion is available. Your company comes in, right? You want to tell us the rest of the story?
Yes, so it was a wonderful opportunity for Vision Hospitality Group and Mitch Patel, our founder and CEO, to kind of find this hidden gem, right? That was sitting here at the town that Disney built. I want you to picture it this way, kind of, this back in the days used to be the town's mansion, and it became all of a sudden the town's inn, and that's the reason behind the name, the Inn at Celebration.
Well, I definitely get that vibe because I almost feel like when you're walking in, you have these really great doormen that are greeting you, and your team is fabulous. But you feel like you're walking into a living room and maybe a library. Yeah, right?
Absolutely, and that is exactly what we were looking for. When you come in, you're welcome into your home. You just happen to have a library, which you can actually pick any book from our library and borrow it and come and, enjoy some good reading in your living room.
Yes, kind of like Beauty and the Beast, where you're able to have your own library. And then, of course, you have really wonderful food and beverage, and you have a bar that's open until what time?
10, and Fridays and Saturdays until 11.
Yes, yes. And, don't forget special events too, because everything from like Easter brunches to, the 4th of July, when this town has fireworks, they are Disney-esque. Oh, we celebrate. We celebrate, Celie. Yes, we do. And so it's kind of a cool thing but you have to book now. You got to book now. Maybe get one of the hotel rooms that are facing the lake. And if not, if you're not fortunate enough to be able to book that before they sell out, it's a good idea to go ahead and book a room here or come to the bar here and then be able to be in this community where you've got some air conditioning too, walk outside, see the fireworks, and then get a nice bite to eat and be at the end.
Yes.
So Marriott, a lot of my friends that are in that program, they're going to be super pleased with what you've done. I enjoy going to the Marriott hotels as well, but yours in particular, I think it's just fresh, and it does feel like it was a mansion that's now been renovated into an inn so that we all get to enjoy this really incredible place.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, when you see even the carpets, I close my eyes, and when I open them, I see the ripple of the lake. So we're bringing the lake in, we're bringing the town in, and we're making it your home.
Yes, I get that feeling. So what's the best number for people to call if they want to make a reservation at the hotel?
407-566-6000, and you'll be able to reach us at the front desk or the sales department or reservations.
And approximately how many hotel rooms do you have here?
115.
115. So you have to be quick. You got to book it now. And then remember, right outside of the Inn at Celebration, check out our Near Disney YouTube channel video on Celebration, because you're going to see that this is a hubbub of beautiful restaurants and bars and coffee shops, and there's some really wonderful retail. And you will also see the story of Walt Disney, and it was Walt Disney's idea, because Epcot Center stood for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, which never really happened in the sense that people lived there, right?
Yes,
and so Michael Eisner came in as the CEO and said, what were the ideas that Walt wanted to create that never came to reality? And that's how Celebration came about. Yeah. So now we're very blessed that we have you here. You're a wonderful spokesperson for your company in particular, too. And we're very grateful. We will make sure that we promote. Matter of fact, one of my clients that's coming in from California is going to be staying here tonight as I show them property around Central Florida. All right. Anything else you want to add?
Well, thank you so much for being here again, and thank you for showcasing our hotel. I will certainly look forward to your next visit.
Wonderful. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you see my number below as well, but you can't go wrong when you stay at the Inn at Celebration.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.
Yes, it truly is a magical place to live. I want to say a big thank you again to Celie. I think she's going to be a fantastic operations manager. She was on top of everything, and we're happy to promote that. That is actually the area that if you come down for the exotic car event this weekend, my recommendation is, as you were walking through downtown Celebration and enjoying all the wonderful restaurants, the coffee shops and everything, slip into the Inn at Celebration, see what she's talking about, the vibe of that it was the mansion in town, and now this company has come in that is a Marriott connection and making it more of an inn where you feel like you're walking into the living room. I completely get that. I completely like that. And they have a bar there that's quite nice, and that restaurant that we had talked about. So, and I did want to give a shout out because I know my clients Jill and Christy are staying there, and so I can speak firsthand. It's a great idea when you're coming into town looking to buy something in Central Florida. Call me, let me know, because I can try to help get you connected to stay at the inn in Celebration, and they will take very, very good care of you. And I think it's a wonderful spot for you to be able to just kind of roll out of bed in the morning, walk to the downtown diner, have some breakfast, and then you have all these fantastic restaurants to pick from at night, including the Town Tavern and Reggiano's, the Wine Imperium, Columbia. There's a Thai restaurant. The list goes on and on and on. Avocado, the Mexican restaurant. And then, of course, you want to make sure you get Scoop ice cream. Check out Island Village. We're really excited. There's another little Mexican, wonderful, very well respected place that's coming into Celebration over in Island Village. We'll have to do a video and share that with you. We will do that soon, I promise. Okay, any questions so far? I'm just seeing a lot of thumbs up. I really appreciate that. So I know many of you why you check in each week, because we've been doing this particular part of the show for 2 years to give you an idea of what market value is. If you live in town, this is very helpful because many of you, this might be one of your biggest assets that you own, and you want to know, how is the market doing, the real estate market? Some of you might be looking to be moving in here, and you kind of want to know what the inventory is like. And so we've been doing this for 2 years, and I've been a realtor here since the beginning, so over 28 years. And I can tell you, in normal days when the market was just normal, we would have 440 listings. We don't now. And the reason being is that people love Celebration. They don't want to leave Celebration. There is a true beauty of not having to leave the bubble. I've been out and about, and there's been some traffic that has been around where you just kind of think, gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I could live in the town that Disney built, have everything that's available to me, walk to places, have an easy access to Orlando International Airport. It's only a 17-minute drive. Remember, if you're coming in, even if you want to have a secondary home here, it's easier, just get a Lyft or an Uber or whatever from Orlando International Airport, and then have them bring you into Celebration. Hey, Brian Humble, thank you so much for watching and giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And then you can maybe have a car here if you want. You don't necessarily have to have a car, because you could walk to most everything, right? And then if you wanted maybe to do something, a Lyft fee or an Uber fee to go to a location, not that expensive. And so we encourage you to stay in tune with us on what the market's doing. So let me see if this thing will allow me to share screens. It's been having a hard time sharing screens, but we will try it. Otherwise, I will just walk you through verbally what is going on. Let's see. Nope, it's just going to show dark. The reason might be because I've had so much content on here, maybe it just doesn't want to share. So I promise you, because I normally will show you exactly what's been going on in the market, and I show you the actual MLS as of today. So I will walk you through it. So as of today, there's only 76 listings. That is super low. Now I take out the condo hotels rooms in there and tell you just everything that is from a condo to an estate that's available. And then what I do is I tell you what's been happening in the last 7 days, because we do 1 week to tell you what's been going on in this market. So what I am seeing on the screen is there's 5 actives, only 5 new actives that came on the market in the last 7 days. And there are 4 pending. Then there are 2 that are sold. 2 are sold. Hey, Cousin Becky, thank you for watching. I miss you. Hope you're well. I want you to come visit again soon. 2 that are sold. And then what I typically will do is tell you what is the most expensive that may have sold, in case some of you are out there and you have a listing and you're wondering, hey, has there been any buyers that have been in the market recently? Why is my listing not selling, or what have you? But there have been high-end buyers in the market. I will share that with you. There was a house at 420 Arbor Circle, which is in the main village of Celebration. It had 5,484 square feet, lovely Victorian home. and Jeffrey Edel's had it listed, and he just closed on it. It sold for $2,175,000. $2,175,000. So lots of people. And you know what I also find is when this exotic car event comes to town, there's a lot of people with some very high-end vehicles that are saying, boy, I'd like to have this location as a secondary home or a primary home. So we're probably going to have inventory eaten into quite a bit more. So I don't know that that's good news for those of you, but let me know if there's something that you're thinking about wanting to buy here, and it may not be on MLS. I get phone calls like that all the time where I might be able to call some people that I think might be considering selling. It's that type of market now, because you may not be able to find exactly what you're looking for, and we got to go deeper. And so my Realtor Dream Team, they are very good at doing that. And as a matter of fact, one of those was done today, and it was very helpful. And it also helps the seller a lot too, because if we know right away we've got the parameters of what that buyer is looking for and that matches, then it helps you not have to show your house that much and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, we've been doing this a long time. Would love to help you. On Wednesday night, my Realtor Dream Team has their show. They are very good. They talk about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle, and that starts at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So if you haven't subscribed and liked to Near Disney YouTube channel, please do so. We have over 700 videos of what's going on in and around Central Florida. We've talked about everything, even how close we are to the beaches, why it's advantageous to live in Central Florida and then just visit the beaches. I can talk to you about my thought process behind that. A lot of that has to do with insurance costs, upkeep, that type of thing. That's out on the coast. It costs a lot more to maintain those type of properties. And then inland, if we get you into the right area of Central Florida, I think you're going to be super, super happy. You're going to have a lot of people that come visit you because they're going to love where you live. And so we just got to find the right place for you, right? Does that sound good? Sounds good? Okay, yeah, I'm getting some thumbs up. I appreciate that. All right. Well, you know, I try to keep you no longer than a half an hour on Monday nights. We will see you again on Friday as well. We do an evergreen video to help you somewhere with what's going on and what's available here. But until I see you next time, give me a call if you need me.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.